When the Irish featherweight champion Barry McGuigan made his first appearance in the United States on June 23, 1986, it was a much anticipated event. That was when he fought Stevie Cruz, defending his featherweight crown. Hi everybody, I'm Al Bernstein, and that is what we will take a look at on tonight's Super Bout show. Well, Barry McGuigan had won the featherweight crown in an outstanding battle against Eusebio Pedroza and had defended it twice against the very tough Bernard Taylor and Danilo Cabrera when he was about set to take on Stevie Cruz. Now, Cruz was one of a number of opponents in America that was mulled over as a possible foe for McGuigan. Finally, when Stevie got the opportunity, he would try and make the most of it. Of course, Stevie had a big win over Juan Veloz, followed that with a good win over Tommy Cordova and Jorge Garcia, and though Stevie Cruz was a big underdog in this bout, there were many that believed he had a shot at the upset against Barry McGuigan. And so let's go to the outdoor arena at Caesar's Palace, and for the ring introductions, Michael Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, Top Rank Incorporated from Caesar's Palace, the home of championship boxing in Las Vegas, Nevada, presents 15 rounds for the Featherweight Championship of the World. The referee for this bout is Richard Steele. Introducing first in the blue corner. He's wearing the light green trunks and weighs an even 126 pounds. Born and raised in Fort Worth, Texas with a professional record, 25-1, 13 knockouts. He's the #9 contender in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenger, Stevie Cruz. And in the red corner, wearing the red trunks and weighing an even 126 pounds, a professional record of 29 victories, only 1 defeat, 24 by knockout from Clones, Ireland, the WBA Featherweight Champion of the World, the Clones Cyclone, Barry McGuigan.
Okay, I gave both fighters their instructions in the dressing room. I would like to caution you now, obey my commands at all times. Is there any question? Shake hands and good luck.
Richard Steele, the referee, with succinct final instructions for the champion Barry McGuigan, 29-1, and the challenger Steve Cruz. And there is Pat McGuigan, and that is Sandra McGuigan behind him, Barry's wife, his son Blaine. They have a new little baby daughter, too. I'm not sure she's here at the fight. But he's got his family in support, his mother Kitty home in Ireland.
Well, here we go, Tim.
Barry McGuigan in red, Stevie Cruz in the green trunks. You know, just looking at them at this moment, they look like two movie stars cast for a Hollywood fight, two handsome young men.
And despite the fact that they're the same weight, Tim, Barry looks much, much bigger and stronger in the upper body.
Well, we know to expect that big left hook of his to the body. That's his favorite and most effective punch. We also know Stevie Cruz has a very short, sharp, well-thrown right hand. So those two punches will be coming together, no doubt. Round 1 scheduled for 15, scoring on the 10-point must system. Judges are Angel Tovar of Venezuela, Guy Jutra of Canada, Medardo Villalobos from Panama.
Well, as you can see, Tim, neither fighter is what you would call a cute fighter. They're in front of each other. They're going to be exchanging some pretty good punches. There's that left hook to the body by McGuigan, and he was warned by Richard Steele for a low blow.
Now, following up on that notion, his manager, Barney Eastwood, complained about how high Cruz has been wearing his protector in recent bouts. They wanted to have as much of that rib cage and waist exposed to that left hook of McGuigan as possible.
Well, Tim, a lot of people don't know the rule. The trunks are supposed to be right at the navel.
Minute remaining in round number 1, scheduled for 15 in 110-degree temperature in the desert of Nevada.
There's that left hook again, Tim. That's the shot to watch for.
Good combination landed by Cruz inside, and a right that backs up McGuigan. Under 30 seconds to go, round 1.
I'm looking for Cruz to hit Barry with a good straight right hand over that jab, Tim.
He's only let it go once, and it didn't do much damage. He fell a little bit short. But we know he can throw it well. The end of round number 1, scheduled for 15. Both fighters looking very confident, relaxed, and the heat, of course, will be the story in all of these bouts this evening. 110 degrees, very little humidity. But these guys will work up a sweat that'll quickly evaporate in this heat. The wind starting to come up a little bit, so that will be helpful to all of the boxers with the action still ahead of them. We're watching it now with some trees in the far corner of the arena. The wind has picked up a little bit. So hopefully that'll have a cooling effect. Now bear in mind that there are stands all around the ring, of course, that cuts off a fair amount of the wind.
Tim, you remember the famous fight between Joey Maxim and Ray Robinson? Robinson won every round, and he had to quit after 11 rounds from heat frustration. That can happen to either one of these fighters at any time. When this heat gets you, you deflate like a balloon.
And even as well as they are both prepared physically, the heat can just take that right away from you. Round number 2. McGuigan in red, Cruz in green.
McGuigan is a very industrious fighter. He cuts off the ring. He keeps you in front of him all the time.
Even in sparring, he just never lets up. He's busy all the time. His last outing, he had a difficult time against Danilo Cabrera, stopping him in the 14th round after Cabrera had been a substitute for the scheduled contender.
Again, good combination by Cruz. He's a good short combination puncher, Tim.
Lands an overhand right and then a straight left. Cruz, also a substitute for Fernando Sosa of Argentina, came up with detached retinas in both eyes and had to pull out of this fight on his face. And there's McGuigan battering to the body. Cruz able to take some of those on the arms, but 2 of them landing cleanly to the body.
And Cruz countered well with the left hook. With Cruz, you can't stop to admire your work. When you finish throwing a combination, you better get out of there because he's going to hit you back.
Warning to McGuigan for holding behind the head of Stevie Cruz.
Tim, we haven't heard the Irish with "Here we go" barriers yet. That's very unusual.
Well, it may have been that some of them thought he was just going to come out and roll through Stevie Cruz, and they're waiting to see what develops here. But Cruz showing he's a worthy opponent, to say the least. Good right-hand lead by Cruz landed.
Over that left hand. And there it is again, Tim. He's going to keep trying to throw that right hand overtime.
Solid jabs by McGuigan now scoring. And 2 back from Cruz. Under a minute to go, round 2.
4 back from Cruz, Tim. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Good infighting by McGuigan. Solid left of the body that backed up Cruz. 2 good jabs. They both landed.
Well, we expected this kind of fight, Tim. This is what's happening. Both fighters dealing out punishment and taking punishment. Good combination by Cruz. Left hook, right hand.
Under the 30-second mark we go. McGuigan was a heavy favorite here in Las Vegas, and insiders, including ourselves, knew that those odds didn't make any sense at all. Cruz is well-established, accomplished featherweight.
Barry seems a little flat to me, Tim. He's not winging.
Missed badly with a right hand there as Cruz ducked under. Final seconds, round 2.
Well, after 2 spirited rounds, it was obvious this was going to be an outstanding matchup. The sweltering heat in Las Vegas had not yet become a factor, but it would. Let's move ahead now to round 6 of this featherweight championship match.
That's Barney Eastwood asking for the shot to the body after the land to the head. Barney Eastwood, the manager of Barry McGuigan. Of course, managers have the rights to be trainers, too, whenever they choose to, especially during the course of the fight.
That's right, Tim. You're talking to the right guy. Anyhow, Tim, Steve Cruz got off his stool with a lot more purpose this round than he did the round before. The round before seemed to have lost his confidence, but this time he bounced out there. Whether it means anything or not, who knows? But he looks a lot more alive right now.
Well, Dave Gorman at the press conference said Stevie Cruz will not quit on the stool like Bernard Taylor did. That might be a little unfair to Bernard Taylor, who was beaten by McGuigan in the oven of Belfast.
Cruz is landing a lot of good short little punches now, Tim, especially with the left hand.
This is his best action of the fight. Cruz picking it up here and scoring.
He just looked a lot more alive when he got off the stool, but those shots by Barry may take some of the life out of him.
2 well-conditioned, classy boxer punchers in this featherweight championship. 2 fine young guys.
Tim, I'm amazed that neither fighter has really shown a sign of extreme fatigue as yet in this heat. Remarkable performance by both men.
If you've joined us along the way, it's now 20-7 in Las Vegas. At 6:15, the start of this bout, it was 110 degrees in the ring. The sun is just starting now to sink behind it. 2 good jabs by Cruz, and that they backed up McGuigan.
Well, a fighter like McGuigan, that's the secret. If you can back up on McGuigan, you can lick him. But who can back him up?
Good combination scored by McGuigan.
A good fighter like Stevie Cruz should not be getting hit with those long right hands, Tim. He's got that left hand a little too low.
That punishment to the body, I think, is one reason it pulls those hands down. You take so many poundings on your ribs. Those vicious hooks from McGuigan. Under a minute to go. Round 6. Right hand scored by the champion.
And a low left hand by McGuigan.
That brought Cruz alive.
Richard Steele missed the punch again, Tim, but it was definitely a low blow. He's backing McGuigan up. McGuigan with the heat, maybe getting to McGuigan.
Good right hand by Cruz. Under 30 seconds to go, round 6. Good jab by the challenger. Big right hand.
And another right hand by Cruz.
Toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. McGuigan showed he could take a punch against Juan Laporte, and it's going to serve him well here because he was just rocked there by Cruz. Clancy's giving the round to Stevie Cruz.
Absolutely. He had McGuigan in trouble, and it wasn't for one punch, Tim. Matter of fact, Dave Gorman told Steve Cruz, he said, you had him out on his feet. When you have a guy out, finish him. 2 more right hands by Cruz.
Cruz.
We knew that Barry was vulnerable for that right hand. Again, Tim, as we said, it's going to be a war of attrition. Who can take the most punishment? Now they've both taken it. And a good left hook by Cruz.
We're in the 7th round, scheduled for 15. Neither fighter so far showing the effects of the heat.
Well, I think Barry slowed down significantly last round, Tim. Backing up, now he's moving away from Cruz. As we said, sometimes when this heat gets you, you go all of a sudden. That's what it looks like happening right now.
Cruz, a combination. Push the champion back into the ropes. Cruz, another combination score.
Good right hand by McGuigan.
And another right hand and a left by the challenger. And another combination. Cruz with just steady pressure. Backing up McGuigan, a short right hand lands.
Tim, McGuigan seems to have lost a little snap because he's hitting Cruz on the chin, and Cruz is able to counter back. He's not moving him with the punches.
Combination inside by Cruz scores. McGuigan looking a little uncertain, a little confused here in this 7th round.
Tim, he's lost a lot of snaps.
Missed the wild right.
Well, it's not often that you see McGuigan backing up and trying to box. That's what he's doing now, and that's not his style.
Absolutely right. Gil Clancy with Tim Ryan. This is the WBA Featherweight Championship. 2nd title defense, 3rd title defense by Barry McGuigan.
Again, Cruz outpunches McGuigan in a flurry.
His corner asking him to jab and move. That's really what he's been doing with that.
Another low blow by McGuigan. This is the 4th time.
Richard Steele with a warning for McGuigan, and I would think he's in danger of losing some points if he gets warned again. Under 30 seconds to go, round 7. Now McGuigan lands a solid right hand, bringing it up from underneath. And a left to the body, but Cruz counters back. And another right hand by Cruz.
Because McGuigan is not moving Cruz when he hits him. That's why Cruz can counter back.
Slight cut over the left eye of the champion McGuigan. Right on the eyebrow. At the bell, he lands a right hand. Going back into the action in the 7th round, Stevie Cruz walking in with combinations 1 and 2, 3 punches and backing the champion up for the first time in the fight. He looked a little more weary, a little bewildered, did the champion, McGuigan.
Tim, one of the things that I've noticed in McGuigan's corner, I know when I handle fighters, I only allow one man to talk. Now, everybody's giving him different instructions. He has his trainer giving him instructions. He has a Panamanian working with him, who I'm sure never has worked with him before. He's also giving him instructions. That sure can't confuse a fighter.
That's Laszlo Frutos, the Panamanian, and they met while they were training in Palm Springs, the Duran camp. Frutos will be in Duran's corner as well. So it's added another voice into the McGuigan corner.
Good right hand by Barry McGuigan, but again, Cruz punches back.
We're in round number 8. And a left hook landed by the champion. He's not moving Cruz the way he was in the early part of the fight. Cruz with a very determined look on his face. In round number 3, he was rocked and appeared to lose a little confidence, but boy, has he picked it up.
Then we actually saw the difference when he came out of the corner. Good short punches by McGuigan.
That finally backs up Cruz.
Good short punches.
The better advice certainly would be for him to do what he does best, and that's crowd and punch and stay busy inside, but his manager Eastwood has been asking him to jab and move.
Well, Tim, you know, again, as you say, he's a manager, he's not a trainer, but you have 3 people giving him advice. It's kind of tough to listen to 3 people.
Right hand lead landed by the champion, and then lefts to the body.
Well, that's
another
McGuigan.
Right hand.
That's McGuigan when he stays in there and bangs.
Left hand backs up Cruz. Landed right on his mouth. A big right hand, that wobbled Cruz. That's McGuigan's best punch since round 3.
Well, Tim, it's got to be kind of discouraging. I mean, he hit Cruz right on the button, and really, he hurt him, but he never went down, never wobbled.
Under a minute to go in round 8. I think he was affected by that punch, Gil. His legs look a little shaky to me.
Tim, he was affected, but again, he really didn't wobble around the ring.
He's still on his feet, I grant you, but he hasn't been punching with any effectiveness since that right hand. Maybe just gathering himself.
Tim, this may be one of these fights where each guy takes a turn winning rounds. Whoever works hard one round, he's tired the next round.
Right now, it's McGuigan pouring on the heat. Cruz backed against the ropes, and McGuigan pounding away to the body.
Well, now he's fighting like McGuigan. He's not trying to box and be slick.
Right hand lead under the chin of Cruz, and another low blow.
Left. Oh, big right hand by Cruz.
Perfect shot from the ropes. Lying in wait to let the right hand fly. There's the bell ending round number 8. A big round for McGuigan. McGuigan until that final seconds when Cruz landed a solid right.
Tim, I'm interested to see what happens next round. McGuigan came back to his corner. He was pretty tired. He worked very hard that round. Again, this may be one of these kind of fights. One guy takes turns running around, the next guy takes turns.
No problem.
That does seem to be the trend. Now we'll show you some action from round number 8 with Cruz being pressured by the champion. And after that right hand, he backed up for a little rest, and McGuigan pounding away inside this time where he has shown to be most effective. Round number 9 upcoming, scheduled for 15 rounds in 100-degree temperatures in Las Vegas. We are not feeling the effects of the breeze. We're right at ringside, so I don't imagine much of that breeze is getting to the boxers. It's high above the stands. Round number 9. So far, the slight cut over the left eye of McGuigan has not been a problem. Should it start to bleed, it could impair his vision.
Yes, Tim, because it's in a very, very bad spot right under the eyebrow, but it's only a pinhole right now.
Round number 9, Cruz in green, McGuigan in red, Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy, and this has been an exciting, well-fought featherweight championship bout. Richard Steele, the referee. Good counter punch by Cruz, caught McGuigan leaning.
Tim, we noticed when Cruz worked in the gym, that was his best punch, that sneak right hand. And he certainly has used it well in this fight. There he tries it again.
He throws it short and straight, starts it right from the shoulder like Joe Willie Namath used to throw football. He doesn't telegraph it at all. He will often sometimes, though, however, stand back and kind of line it up, and you can see he wants to throw it. He's better when he's inside.
Well, the fact that he's nailed Barry with this punch 4 or 5 times has slowed up McGuigan's pressure a little bit. He's a little tentative now, Tim.
Yeah.
Where before he was really winging. There's that looping right hand again from left field. Well, there's McGuigan slipping punches, but not punching, Tim. We always said when you make a guy miss, you have to count.
Another long. And another warning from Steele. No points taken away from the champion so far.
Well, that is unusual, you know.
Oh! A low blow back from Cruz. Well, he certainly owed him several. And he gets a warning from Steele.
Well, Tim, Stevie Cruz is one of the fighters from the old school, Tim. What you do to me, I'll do to you.
Yeah, nobody can blame him for that retaliation. He's taken several from the champion McGuigan.
He's not as good in geography as Barry, though, because his went way south of the border.
Short left landed by Cruz. Under a minute to go in round 9. Perhaps at the end of this round we can go to the McGuigan corner and see if they've sorted out their instructions to the champion.
McGuigan is not punching with any authority at this time, Tim. He may get it back, but there's really not too much snap. I guess it holds for both fighters.
Under 30 seconds to go. Well, that heat finally might start to take its toll, as one would expect it would through 9-10 rounds.
Tim,
McGuigan gets a little more, but a short counter right by Cruz backs him up.
same right hand. Good right hand by McGuigan. Good solid right hand.
Go on, go!
Well, Barney Eastwood, I think, just talks louder than trainer Eddie Shaw. They were both talking the whole time, but the manager had the louder voice. How much of it was taken in by Barry McGuigan, we'll see in round 10. McGuigan in red, Cruz in green, Tim Ryan and Gil Clancy ringside at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas.
Well, they said that he'll either take Cruz out this round or next round. He said he's going. Cruz looks fairly well composed to me at this time, Tim.
He does. Landed a good left to the body, catching McGuigan coming in.
It seems that McGuigan's jab bothers Cruz. I mean, hit with a good jab and take 3-4 steps backward.
Yeah, I think that one landed right on the nose where you picked that up, Gil. Stung him. Now Cruz backing up. Every time he backs up, he's still looking to counterpunch, though, hoping to lure McGuigan in and let that right fly.
That's right, always looking to nail him with the right. That's why McGuigan is a little tentative.
Two good digs to the body by McGuigan. Combination back from Cruz, and another one. 4 scoring punches from the challenger.
Seems like McGuigan has gotten a little bit of a second wind, Tim.
Into the 10th round, scheduled for 15 and
Good
plus
shot
100-degree temperatures. Right hand landed by the champion. McGuigan was
Two low
invited
blows.
in.
Beautiful combination and 2 low blows by McGuigan. It seems to me every time he hits Cruz low, he wakes him up.
McGuigan went down on a short counter right. He was hit, a sneaky punch. That Stevie Cruz punch. McGuigan was throwing, and it was Cruz was short counter right. Let's see how badly he was bothered by that.
Tim, I don't think he was hurt that badly. It seemed to me that his legs were tangled up. And he signified to his corner that he was okay.
It was a punch that sent him to the canvas, however. Under the 30-second mark we go in round 10.
And he was having a real good round up until that punch landed. His legs still aren't too good, Tim.
Cruz, however, not putting pressure on him. And his corner waving to him to come on after McGuigan. Barry Intis and Gorman waving their fighter on. But Cruz either can't or feels that McGuigan isn't as hurt as they think he is. McGuigan had been applying all the pressure, and then a short counter right sent him down. There's the bell, ending round 10. So a knockdown round scored by Stevie Cruz after McGuigan had the best of it. Here we are back in the champion's corner.
Tim, I'd like to see that knockdown again because I don't think it was that devastating a punch. I think his legs were a little
Looks
tangled.
like kicking him out from the contact. Now, drink it, Rob. Come on.
Let's take a look and see how
Here
McGuigan's
it
legs
is.
were.
Relax. Okay. Drink that.
The left hook. In fact, he never did land the right hand. I thought it was a right that sent him down.
Left hook, Tim.
Left hook from Cruz. We'll see it again. You see McGuigan with the pressure, and then just as he's stepping back, out comes that left hook, down goes McGuigan.
That was a clean knockdown.
One more look at it. Pressure from McGuigan. Cruz luring him in, leans to his left, and then right here, there it is.
Well, Tim, that could be very, very significant. Remember, we're on the point system.
We're into round 11 scheduled for 15 under the WBA championship rules.
As I was saying, it could be very, very significant. We're in a point system. That means at least a couple of points in Cruz's favor, because most of the rounds have been fairly close.
Cruz putting some pressure on. McGuigan throws him off the ropes.
McGuigan's legs look a little shaky, Tim.
Right hand, that hurt him.
Legs look a little shaky.
Cruz fighting very patiently here, having scored that knockdown. He's got the champion on the move.
And McGuigan cannot fight backing up, Tim. He can't fight boxing. He's going to have to revert and beat Barry McGuigan with his teeth. Back this kid up and try to get him out of there. He's not going to win it this way. It gives Cruz time to set the pace. There's the right hand again. Cruz can set his own pace. He can rest. Bad tactical error by McGuigan.
Now there's a cut at the corner of the right eye of the champion, McGuigan. Cruz counter-punching very well.
There's that right hand again. Even if it doesn't land, it makes Barry respect him.
Left hook scored by Cruz.
Well, Cruz seems much the stronger of the two now, Tim. He looks like he's coming downhill, and Barry looks like he's backing downhill.
Under a minute to go, round 11.
Look at the way he moved McGuigan with that jab, Tim.
In the McGuigan corner, a left hook landed by the champion.
Good combination.
Right hand lead to the chin, a combination by McGuigan rallying some. But Cruz battles back. Missed with the left hand. Under 30 seconds to go, round 11. Apologize for the loss of our clock on the screen. We're hoping to get that repaired for you. We'll keep you informed of the time.
McGuigan is throwing arm punches now, Tim.
Cruz, the challenger, has been in control here in the 11th round. Slight cut at the corner of the right eye of McGuigan as the bell sounds, ending round 11. We're into round number 12. Cruz in green, McGuigan in red.
And who would have thought it, Tim? I couldn't believe these two kids would fight at this pace and be into the 12th round in this heat.
110 degrees when they began this fight. Temperature has probably dropped perhaps 10 degrees, a little more now that the sun has finally dropped behind the arena here in the desert of Las Vegas. Round number 12. Incredible performance by two well-conditioned athletes. Remember, Stevie Cruz took the fight after Fernando Sosa of Argentina was declared ineligible because of injuries to his eyes. But Cruz had been in the gym. He's been preparing for a fight. He was ready to go. What an opportunity. And he knows full well you don't get them all that often. Ranked number 9 in the world by the WBA.
Again, we mentioned that the heat might affect one fighter more than it does the other. And I think up to this point, the heat has been a factor. And I think that it's bothered McGuigan more than it has Cruz.
Well, McGuigan, the Irishman, trained in Palm Springs for a month. Now a little blood from the mouth of McGuigan on that right-hand shot from Cruz. Right hand by the champion lands.
Nailing Cruz with a lot of effective punches now, Tim, but that's what he was doing in the round when he got nailed and put down.
Now the chance for Barry McGuigan. Here we go, Barry, a right hand by the champion. That stunned Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz now is starting to wear down a little bit, Tim. As we said, they take turns.
McGuigan unwilling to move right in behind that, though, because of that good counterpunching.
He got hurt with that left hook,
Yes, he
Tim.
did. He's got a lot of respect for the counterpunching of Cruz.
Got hurt with Cruz' left hook again.
And a good combination by Cruz. Backing up the champion.
And he can't fight backing up. That's for sure.
Under a minute to go, round 12. A good solid left jab by Cruz.
McGuigan is a little wobbly right now, Tim. If he gets hit a good punch, he's going down.
McGuigan walking in, landed a left hook high on the cheekbone of the challenger. Cruz on the rope, another low blow. There's a point taken away from McGuigan. He's had a lot of warnings. His partisan fans don't like it, but he's fortunate that it hasn't cost him more dearly.
And boy, could that be significant in a fight like this, Tim? Could that be significant? They banged heads.
Good counter punching again. Two right hands by Cruz.
Well, because McGuigan is winging his punches and Cruz is throwing short, snappy punches. That's the difference.
Another left jab to the nose by McGuigan, right at the bell. And it seems to bother Cruz, as you pointed out, when he gets those solid jabs to the nose. But he had McGuigan wobbling around
Okay, let me see your eye.
on a couple of occasions in round number 12.
You okay? Huh? What do you think? All right. Now settle down. You must settle down. Drink some.
Well, Richard Steele had been warning McGuigan all fight long for the low blows, and when he landed that one, in came Steele and says, you lose the point.
Who's the man in the ring, baby? Huh? All right, go get it. He's in our country, baby. He's in our country. Let's do something.
Back up. Get him inside.
Step around him and jab. Boom.
Punch with him inside.
You got him. He's ready to go. He's just a tough.
Dave German says he's in our country. He's ready to go. Go get him. This is round number 13. Who would have figured? 13 rounds, a grueling pace established by these two outstanding young boxers. McGuigan, the champion. A point taken away from him in a round that he may have been winning on the scorecards in round 12. Although Cruz did wobble him a couple of times. There's a solid left by the champion.
That hurt Cruz.
Yes, it did. Combination by McGuigan.
Tim, you have to remember, he was also winning the round big when he got knocked down.
That's right.
So it has not been a fortunate fight so far for Barry McGuigan. There's Cruz trying to counter with that left hook again.
McGuigan landing freely here now. Almost every punch he's thrown in this round.
But Tim, the punches are not moving Cruz. And Cruz will hit him and he'll back up.
A little cut to the right corner of the right eye of Barry McGuigan, bleeding a little bit.
He nailed it. Big right hand by Cruz.
They both landed. McGuigan had landed a combination.
Cruz's punches was by far the more effective punch, Tim. They were straight and short.
Left hook by McGuigan.
All of McGuigan's punches are from way outside, and Cruz is landing the short, crisp punches.
Another good right hand by Cruz.
Tim, they're just trading shots now. What a fight.
Big combination by McGuigan.
What a fight. That's
Unwary.
First time I've seen a fighter hold in this entire fight. First time.
They both took a little rest, no wonder. Under a minute to go. Round number 13. Champion pouring it on. Another right hand. Cruz stays there.
Well, Tim, let's see. If McGuigan does the work this round, let's see what happens if we get into the next round.
Another combination by McGuigan.
And Cruz is taking a lot of punishment now.
McGuigan pounding away. Cruz refusing to buckle.
Move from. Come on, man. Move from.
Cruz finally takes himself off the rope.
Still calm, cool, and collected, Cruz.
McGuigan pressuring Cruz again back to the rope.
Using his strength, Tim.
Warning for Cruz for holding as McGuigan ducked under him. He grabbed him. Cruz has not thrown many punches in the last 30 seconds. There's a bell ending round 13, a big round for the champion.
Tim, but I'm very anxious to see if he can maintain the pace, or is it Cruz's turn next round?
Well, we didn't think either one of them would get past 10 in this kind of heat, and here they are going into 14. Round number 14, scheduled for 15. McGuigan in red, Cruz in green. What a terrific fight, and temperatures over 100 degrees.
Well, Tim, again, Barry had three guys talking to him at the same time. And I think he's a little too far out now. He can get nailed reaching.
The chant of the crowd. Here we go, Barry.
But Cruz's punches, again, are the shorter punches.
And as soon as Cruz landed, the Texans start to applaud.
What McGuigan is doing it now, Tim, he's doing it with the work ethic. He's throwing 2-3 times more punches than Stevie Cruz. There's two good jabs by Cruz. McGuigan has to apply that pressure. He can't back up. Anytime he backs up, he's in Steve Cruz territory.
Cruz ripping a left hook to the body. McGuigan landing. Another left hook by the champion.
Another low blow by Barry.
Counter punch left by Cruz. McGuigan forcing Cruz into the Cruz corner. Now Steve trying to battle out of there. Lands a right hand.
McGuigan is bustling him now, Tim, using his elbows, and he got nailed by a good right hand by Cruz again. But he's really using his strength. He's mugging Cruz right now, pushing him using that strength. There he is, pushing him back.
McGuigan staying right on Cruz. Cruz looking a little bit arm worried. McGuigan, relentless attack.
Well, he's using his muscle, Tim. That's what he's doing, strength and muscle.
Cruz trying to counter punch from the ropes.
What an all-out effort by both fighters.
Most of the work being done by McGuigan. There's a right that lands.
Stevie Cruz takes some punch, Tim.
There should not have been any doubts about his chin just because he was knocked out by Lenny Valdez in the first round. His only defeat. He had shown in many other fights he can take a shot. And McGuigan landing a combination. Cruz won't go down. Under 30 seconds to go. Round 14, believe it or not.
Cruz is still calm, cool, and collected. He knows where he is. Concentration is good. Hands are up.
The champion has been the busier man the last couple of rounds.
Well, he's out-strengthening Stevie is what he's doing right now, Tim. Coming down the home stretch to championship distance in good style.
McGuigan trying to step in with that right behind the left. It fell short. End of round 14. Well, those 3 points could still play a role here. If you, a 2-point round for the knockdown and round 10 for Cruz, a point taken away from McGuigan, a round we had scored for him in round 12. It could make this last round very, very important. On our scorecard, McGuigan is ahead, having won.
Steve, you know what a last round in a fight is.
9 rounds,
This is it. Now
including the one in which you had a point taken away, round number 12.
Yes, sir. This is it. Let's go get it. This round may be the one we need. You hear me? It's close. But you don't trade.
Don't bring this home. You hear me? Come on. You hear me?
Hey, don't fall. Move your head.
A standing ovation greets these 2 great young featherweights for round 15.
And deservedly so, Tim. One of the best performances I've ever seen. The pace of this fight has been tremendous. No clinches. Tremendous pace from beginning to end.
Good right hand by Cruz to the ear of the champion.
Well, Dave Gorman told him the fight's close. This may be the round you need.
Combination by McGuigan. Counter punches by Cruz.
McGuigan is throwing from a distance. He can get nailed. He has to get close to Stevie Cruz. He can't box.
Cruz got him backing up. McGuigan in trouble. A right hand. McGuigan trying to hold on to stay up. His feet are rubber legs.
Well, Tim, he worked very hard in the 13th and 14th round. He may not have anything left.
Trying to get his balance. His legs much farther apart than normal. Cruz hurt him with that right.
What a fight. No legs under Barry McGuigan, Tim. He's going to have to do it with guts now. He doesn't know how to hold. He should hold, walk around a little bit. But that's not his nature. Hey, big nailed again. Tim, he's hurt.
Cruz rips to the body behind that big right hand. McGuigan desperately trying to hang on.
What a finish to this fight.
Another right hand by Cruz. McGuigan desperate. Down he goes the right hand. A left hook and a right hand sending McGuigan down. He's on his feet, looking into his corner. I don't know that he has the count.
You okay, Barry?
He says he's all right.
Got a little over a minute to go, Tim. What a finish to this fight. 15 tough rounds.
The crowd on its feet. The champion throwing in desperation now. A left hook snaps his head back. Another left and a right behind it from Cruz. A minute to go in the fight.
Tim, I think he punched himself out in the 14th round. That's what happened in this fight.
Cruz backs off inexplicably.
Tim, don't think he isn't tired. They're they're both tired.
But even still, he's got the champion wobbling around the ring. Foreman, his trainer, his manager, exhorting him to come after McGuigan. McGuigan goes down again.
One more knockdown and the fight is over, and he's going to have about 25 seconds to do it.
Under the 30-second mark. McGuigan looking totally confused, looking at his corner, telling Richard Steele he's all right.
19 seconds, Tim.
3 knocked. Now he grabs onto Stevie Cruz.
Smart thing to do, smart thing. Down to 13 seconds.
His corner told him to do it. They didn't do it too well. Cruz shook him off. Final seconds. Final seconds of the fight. If he goes down, the fight's over, and the bell sounds. A wobbling champion with Steve Cruz scoring 2 knockdowns in the 15th round. Barry McGuigan surviving that final round. Will he survive the scorecard? That remains to be seen. 2 rounds for sure with the knockdowns. A point taken off by the referee Steele for a round that McGuigan appeared to have in the bank, round 12. And this one is going to be very close indeed as we see it.
Well, Tim, the 2 knockdowns in the 1 round, the 1 knockdown in the other round, and the point taken away by Steele amounts to 5 points for McGuigan to overcome. I don't think that he has done it.
Well, we'll find out as the judges, Angel Tovar, Venezuela, Guy Jutra of Canada, and Medardo Villalobos have the decision in their hands. Let's go back and see that first knockdown in round 15.
And here it goes. A right hand, left hook, and another straight right hand. Barry didn't have a leg under him. He just went down. And here we see the second knockdown again. McGuigan is wobbling around. Cruz is after him, sets him up. It wasn't that the punches were so hard, it's just that Barry didn't have any foundation under him at all. Just wobbling around, lucky to survive the round.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a hand for both fighters from Caesar's Palace, one of the great fights of all time. Here is the official scoring for this WBA Featherweight Championship bout. Angel Tovar scores at 143-142. Judge Medardo Villalobos scores at 143-139. And Guy Jutra scores at 142-141 for the winner. From the great state of Texas, the new champion, Stevie Cruz.
And so what was to be a triumphant visit to the United States for Barry McGuigan turned into, for him, a nightmare in the heat in Las Vegas as he loses to Stevie Cruz. There were problems that followed for McGuigan. He would split with his manager, Barney Eastwood, and he would not return to the ring at all. And he has not been in the ring since that bout, though there are many rumors that he may return soon. Stevie Cruz lost his title the very next time out against tough Antonio Esperagosa, but these 2 men produced a memorable matchup in Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, and we were happy we could bring it to you here on Superbouts. Good night, everyone.